A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Welcome, dear students, to today's lecture. I hope you are all doing well and you are safe and sound with your family members. As per the curriculum, in previous lecture we studied marketing. We talked about marketing in business, and we also defined marketing. We also talked about the evolution of marketing and the classification of markets. So I hope you all understood. If you have any question and suggestion regarding the previous lecture, you guys are most welcome, and try to put your question forward. I'll try my best to get your question answered. So in this video, dear students, we will be talking about functions of marketing. So we will be studying, it's the 12th week, so we'll be studying the functions of marketing. So let's take up with the functions of marketing today in this lecture. Chapter 12, Introduction to Business, 12th week lesson. So in this lesson, in this video, we will discuss functions of marketing, like what are the functions of marketing, and we will also study directly. We will not discuss the other function of marketing, which are merchandising, general business and sales, all these. We will just directly jump into the marketing mix. We'll talk about what's marketing mix, and we'll also talk about the product, price, placement on 4 important P's or 7 important P's of marketing mix. So before we jump into the marketing mix, I would like to give you a little information about functions of marketing. خب شاگردان عزیز، قبل از این که ما مارکتینگ میکس را آغاز کنیم، ما میخوایم که کمی معلومات در مورد functions of marketing بر شما بدهم که what's function of marketing چی است. قبل از این که ما function of marketing را براتون آغاز کنم، could you please define me what's marketing? Is there anyone who can tell me what's marketing? Tell me the definition of marketing. Pause the video for a few seconds and define marketing. Okay, so we define marketing, like we say, marketing has been defined in many ways. The traditional definition of marketing is that marketing is the performance of business activities that direct the flow of goods, and services from producer to consumer. So what does it do? It directs all the activities between the producer to customers. We call them marketing, right? So or we say the marketing is a performance of business activities. It's like marketing is the performance of what? Performance of business activities that direct the flow of goods and services from producer to consumer. So this definition, I would say, it's too narrow, as it ignores consumer needs and the ultimate goals of the business concern. So the new approach or the new definition that people give it to the marketing is like say it's the new approach covering the above draw. So we will. Sorry for the disruption. Actually, I just got a call. So the new approach covering the above, the definition is the definition that I gave you or I talked about. This definition is too narrow because it ignores consumer needs and the ultimate goals of the business concern. So the new approach covering the above drawback we defined in the new approach, the marketing is defined that it's the marketing as the process of getting the right goods to the right consumers at the right place and at the right time at the right price. شاگردان عزیز، مارکتینگ را ما به تفصیل در ویدیوی قبلی خوانده بودیم. بازم یادآوری میکنیم چون تعریف قبلی یک تعریف بود که مردم مارکتینگ را تعریف میکردن که همه پرفورمنس که در همه فعالیت هایی که در فلوی گودز، اجناس و خدمات از طرف یعنی در بین پرودوسر و کنسیومر می باشه، همه فعالیت هایی که در بین پرودوسر و کنسیومر صورت میگیره اینو مارکتینگ میگن. این یک دفینیشن قبلی بود که یکی از اصلا دفینیشن عالی خوب ثابت شده، به خاطر نمیتونه که این اون نظریه‌ای که در او کاستمر نیدز یا التیمیت گودز اف بزنس کنسرن می باشه او را رد میکنه. کاستمر ساتیسفکشن نه اونقدر ترجیح نمیده. تعریف نو که هستم میگن که مارکتینگ is a process. مارکتینگ a process است که getting the right goods میگه getting the right goods گرفتن یا رساندن right goods یا انتخاب کردن صحیح اجناس را to the right consumer به صحیح مشتری at the right place در صحیح جای and the time و وقت and at the right price و وقت یا قیمتی صحیح. یک تعریف جدید است که با مارکتینگ ما میدانیم. So we simply define marketing as getting the right goods to the right consumer at the right place and time and at the right price. ما میگیم که ارسال کردن خدمات یا اجناس را به مشتری دقیق یا صحیح به صحیح جای یا وقت و همچنان در قیمت صحیح. این یک تعریف مارکتینگ بود که ما شما برشان میدیم. Well, let's talk about functions of marketing. Functions of marketing چی است؟ What's the function of marketing? So we say that the activities falling under the scope of marketing are grouped under the three universal functions. Some of the marketing functions are performed by manufacturers, others by wholesalers, and still others by retailers. The marketing functions are like, we have got different functions for marketing. We have got the merchandising functions of marketing, we have got general business functions of marketing, inshallah, or we have got sales functions of marketing. Inshallah, these functions will be taught in upcoming lessons. I mean, not in this subject. They will be taught, inshallah, whenever you are studying marketing as a subject. There you will study this topic. Okay, I hope you understand this part. Now let's directly point to the our topic, which is marketing mix. So marketing mix is a marketing tools that the firm uses to pursue its marketing objectives in the target market. So is a marketing tools. I mean is a marketing tools mean اسباب یا ترتیب یا راهنمایی یا کنم tools های مارکتینگ است، بازاریابی است that the firm uses که یک بزنس یک تجارت استفاده میکنه to pursue تعقیب کنه دنبال کنه its marketing objectives اهداف بازاریابی خود the target market the مارکتی مشخص شده یا the مارکتی که اینا اهداف داره برش یا تارگت کرده است. اینا میگن مارکتینگ یعنی همه فعالیت هایی که همه کارهای مارکتینگ یا همه فعالیت های مارکتینگ که یک تجاری یک بزنس یا یک انترپرایز یا یک فرم استفاده میکنه تا اهداف مارکتینگ را به دست بیاره in the market in the target market. این عبارت از چی است؟ اینا عبارت از مارکتینگ میکس است. So we say that a business produces goods for selling them at a profit, in order to stay in the market and earn profit. So if you want to stay in a market, if you want to survive in a market, you have to earn profit. You have to generate profit against the activities that you are doing. Okay, the activity can be service, it can be good. Okay. So we say, it does not use one simple tool or instrument for pushing its sale. So every business does not use a simple technique to pursue or instrument. They do not use only one tool or one instrument to make a lot of sell. So they do what? So it combines, like every business combines a number of policies or strategies to realize profit through customer satisfaction. They use different strategies to understand and make profit through customer satisfaction. So the total package or combination of these strategies, we call it marketing mix. All the strategies that we use to gain customer satisfaction, and when we gain customer satisfaction, so we realize the profit. So when we realize the profit, so we survive in a business longer. So we say so we definitely say that the total package of or combinations of these strategies is called marketing mix. All the strategies that we use in order to achieve the customer, in order to gain the customer satisfaction or achieve the customer satisfaction, we call that. It can be strategies, it can be policies. All them we use them to achieve the customer satisfaction. We call it marketing mix. So the concept of marketing mix was first proposed by Borden in 1965, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, this is by Borden in 1965. This concept was we can say proposed by this man Borden. خب شاگردان عزیز مارکتینگ میکس را این تعریف را خب براتون کردم در اینجا. حالا یک تصفیه اضافی یعنی ببینین اگر میخواین که در تجارت زنده مانین، اگر میخواین که در بزنس، در مارکت، در بازار زنده مانین و با پیشرفت کنین یا بزنس تان اکسپند کنین، شما نیاز دارین که پیسه یعنی پروفیت زیاد به دست بیارین. پروفیت را چطور به دست بیارین؟ وقتی که کستومر ساتیسفاید باشن. شما میبینین که چطور کاستمر ما ساتسفای میشه، چه قسمی ما میتونیم که کاستمر خود ساتسفای کنیم. بنابر ساتسفکشن کاستمر ما و شما که هستیم یا بزنس کس پالیسی دیزاین میکنه و یا استراتژیز دیزاین میکنه، به خاطر چی؟ به خاطر پروفیت ارنینگ یا به خاطر کاستمر ساتسفکشن. این همه کارا را، همه پالیسیز، همه استراتژیز که به خاطر کاستمر ساتسفکشن میشه که پیسه در بدلش بیایه، عبارت از چی است؟ عبارت از مارکتینگ میکس است. سو در انگلیسی میگیم که the total package or combination of these strategies is called marketing mix. همه استراتژیز که ما پیش میبریم به خاطر به دست آوردن پول عبارت از مارکتینگ میکس است. So we call them marketing mix. We also, marketing mix also have components of or elements of marketing mix, So the most popular elements of marketing mix called 4Ps. The most important or popular elements of marketing mix are called 4Ps, right? However, here we will be studying 7Ps. Here we will study what? We will study 7Ps, right? The 4Ps are the most common. Like 4Ps are product, price, place, and promotion. So these elements are very closely related to each other. So the key elements of marketing mix are now going to be discussed, inshallah. So these four are the key elements. However, we also have some other elements like the process, people, and physical evidence. So these three elements for marketing mix, they came into later. They came into common use later. Before they were not available. There were four, but still more popular or most popular elements for more marketing mix are four P's, which are product, price, place, and promotion. So these four are. However, we also have these other like process, people, and physical evidence. So these came into common use later. Before they were not available. Okay, dear students. So I hope you understood. شاگردان عزیز باز یک یادآوری میکنم که elements یا elements important element که marketing mix داشت اونها 4 بودن، عبارت از تولید بود، پرایس بود، پلیس بود، پروموشن بود. اینها 4 خیلی زیاد مشهور بودن، اما با مرور زمان، با وقت زمان پروسس، پیپل، فیزیکال اویدنس هم آمد. بنابراین یا به خاطر این ما شما 7 پیز of marketing mix رو میخوانیم بجای 4 پیز. 4 پیز رو میخوانیم و همچنان 3 پیز دیگه که هستن اونها را هم ما شما میخوانیم. Okay dear students, so I hope you understand up to now. با امید از اینکه تا اینجا فهمیده باشین شاگردان عزیز. So let's start. So the very first of marketing mix we have is what? The very first of marketing mix we have is the product. So what's product? So we say that a product refers to an item that satisfies the customer needs or wants. Product means refers to an item. Product کس میگه راجع میشه به یک چیزی، به یک شی with that satisfied که satisfy میکنه، یعنی رضایتش حاصل میکنه. The consumer needs ضرورت مشتری و همچنان want را. هر یک چیزی که need و wants کاستومر را satisfy میکنه او را ما شما چی میگیم؟ او را ما شما product میگیم که یکی از marketing mix هست ای. So products may be tangible goods or intangible ideas or experiences. Okay, services, ideas or experiences. tangible intangible شما خود اکاونتینگ انشالله خواندین و ما امیدوار هستم که شما در مورد tangible intangible کافی معلومات دارین. سو ساده میگیم که tangible goods هستن که physical shape داشته باشه، که touch شوه، right، یا دیده شوه یا دیده شوه. intangible که physical shape نداشته باشه we can see it, we can feel it که دیده نشه ما احساس میکنیم اون قسم پروداکت را که عبارت از سرویس است و ideas or experiences است. سو بیاین دیگه کمی معلومات میخوانیم در مورد product. What is product? So for this we have to go to the word file. Word file. So we say what's product. پروداکت را ما چه قسمی آمیانه تعریفش خب براتون از طرف مارکتینگ خب براتون تعریف کردم، یک آمیانه تعریفش هم ما نوشته میکنیم. So product, we say product. Okay, caps lock is on. What's product? یا ما میگیم که what is product. Product چی است؟ What's product? Okay. So let's study what's product. So we say that something that's grown. We say something یک تعریفی عامیانه است. something that is grown or made in factory in a large quantities usually in order to be sold. خب شاگردان عزیز پروداکت چی را میگن؟ پروداکت can be grown. شما فصل کشت میکنین، او پروداکتتان است. اما یاد داشته باشین که اینجا یک چیز ذکر کردم که to be sold. Something that is grown or made in factories. یک چیزی که یک شی که یا کشت میشه یا و همچنان made ساخته میشه in factories در فابریکه in large quantities در مقدار زیاد. usually in order to be sold. معمولا به خاطر اینکه فروخته شود. به خاطر چی؟ به خاطر اینکه فروخته شود. اگه فروختن یا این شرط نباشه او را ما شما پروداکت گفته نمیتونیم. So it should be available there. Or we say product can be service هم شده میتونه. So like the product of something, if someone is the product of some of a particular background or experience, their character is typical of that background or the result of the experience. So experience can also be called product. For example, you have experience and you sell it as a service. So right, though we have got that if you produce something for your family for the personal consumption, we cannot call product. We can call product, but that's not a business product. It's because it's not for the purpose of being sold. It's for the personal consumption. For the personal consumptions, we don't have that one. So there are two things that people mix it, product with goods. Two things, but there are some others they mix it. What's the difference between goods and product? بین پروداکت و گود چی فرق است؟ پروداکت تعریف خوب کردم. گودز ما میگیم که things, let me just say that شما بیاموزین things that are purchased in order to be sold. Things that are purchased in order to be sold, especially for use in the home. goods خوش شد. باز پروداکت ما دو اقسامش داریم. یکیش از goods، دیگهش سرویس است. right? one is good, other is service. سرویس خدمات میگن. right? که رو بازم ما تکرار میکنیم که اکسپریانسش، ایدیا، thoughts، مفکوره، مشوره، این همه چیزا که هستن سرویس هستن. right? So now what is goods? good means things that are purchased. good چیزا هستن که خریده میشن order to be sold و به خاطر که به فروش هستن. especially for use in home. به خاطر استفاده کردن در خانه. چیزی که در خانه زیاد استفاده میشه او را ما شما goods میگیم. یک کلمه دیگه که مردم میگن commodity. What's commodity? حالا commodity را ما چه قسمی تعریف میکنیم؟ How do we define commodity? So what's the definition of commodity? Because sometimes we also use the word commodity. شاید شما شنیده باشین تعریف commodity را. What is commodity? Okay, so yeah, so we say a type of commodity is a type of product or raw material. Remember that product or raw material that can be bought, right? That can be bought and sold. I will just say one thing more, that used specially about basic food, basic products, metals and fuels. اینا که اسم commodity میگیم. It's a type of product or raw material. یک نوع که از پروداکت است و یا مواد خام است that can be bought and sold که هم خریده میشه و هم فروخته میشه. Use especially about basic food products. خصوصا که زیاد به خاطر اساسی تولیدهای خوراک استفاده میشه. metals فلز باشه و fuels تیل و غیره یا چیزا باشه oil. So we call them commodity. اینا ما شما commodity میگیم. یکی باز merchandise است. Merchandise are things that are being sold. Especially merchandise که چیزا را میگن که So let me write keywords. Merchandise. What are merchandises or merchandise? So you say things, it's a formal, okay, that are being sold. Things that are being sold, especially in shops. Things that are being sold، چیزایی که فروخته میشه، خصوصا در دکان ها. ما و شما مال تجارتی که میگیم که این مال تجارتی است. سو مال تجارتی را ما شما شاگردان عزیز we call it merchandise گفته میتونیم. So these were few extra information about commodity, about products. So we have goods, commodity and merchandises. This I explained this because one of the students asked me that whenever sir you are explaining product, so do not forget to tell us the difference between goods, commodity, merchandises and product. Product can be service and good, right? And goods are what things purchased in order to be sold, right, especially for use in the home. Or commodity means a type of product or raw material that can be bought and sold, used especially about basic foods, products, metals and fuels. And merchandise means things that are being sold especially in shops. We call them merchandises. Okay dear students, ما گفتم که the marketing mix case what is marketing product فهمیدیم. Oli, now how should be that in the marketing is focus on the variety of product. Remember that some people have different product and some people have product differentiation. So you have to focus on this, that whether you are variety products you have. So sometimes it happens that sorry, to satisfy the customer's needs, you need to have a variety of product, the same product but in different shapes, right, in different varieties. It's also possible. Or I told you before, if you just analyze the sentence, you will understand some businesses have different products and some businesses have product differentiation. In same product they have different varieties. So through the varieties or just changing the variety of the product, you can also bring changes in the customer satisfaction. So the quality, if you want to satisfy your customer, you have to focus on the quality. What quality product do you produce to the market? The quality you produce can satisfy the customer's needs or not. If you believe that, if you are convinced that the quality that I produce to the market, or I market the quality that I market, it can satisfy the customer's need, so just go for it. Designs of the product, you have to design a product in a way which will also again satisfy the customer need. The design is also comes in the product, so we can bring some changes in designs. As you can see, some iPhones or some smartphones are being designed in different shapes. Only there aren't much differences, or there isn't much difference, or we can say there aren't many differences in the features, only the shape differences and design differences we have that. So features means what can the things be done. Brand, you know brand, what's brand? Okay, so you will study brand later, but I'll just simply give you a simple definition. So a brand means a type of product made by a particular company that has a particular name or a design. So brand is what? It's a type of product made by a particular company that has a particular name or a design. Whenever it has particular name or design, we call that brand. In packaging, you see the packaging, the cover, how you pack it, how is the packaging? Is it some even there are some customers or consumers, they don't prefer some products because of its packaging. They say, oh, I don't like the package, so let's not buy it. So the packaging also plays a very crucial role in the we can say in the market, in the satisfaction of the customer. Size of the the product, it also matters. Size of the product, you have to see that how much what size does your product have, and all the stuff, right? And as we say, the services, whenever you just see the service, whether you can is your product available everywhere or not, how are your middle means, how how people deliver your product to others, are they is your service qualitative or not? So you have to focus on all of them if you want to make your customer satisfied. خوب شاگردان عزیز، the customer satisfaction زیاد موضوعات می آید که اگر می خواهیم که کستومرتان satisfied باشد، شما باید اول the product باید تاکید کنین، product و ورایتیش باید باشه. یک product داشته باشین، در او که از مختلف انواعش هسته، باید این را در نظر خود بگیرین، به خاطر از اینکه اگر می خواهین کستومر را satisfy کنین. Next we have is quality. دیگه چی هست؟ ما کیفیتش داریم. کیفیت کدام پروداکت، اجناس یا تولیدی که میکنین چطور است؟ آیا کیفیت صحیح است؟ کیفیتش چقدر است که کاستومر ساتیسفای شود؟ همچنین دیزاینش باید منظم باشه، دیزاین منظم دیزاین داشته باشه، فیچرز داخلش منظم، اگه موبایل چیزا باشه، لپتاپ باشه، فیچرش باید صحیح باشه، برند باشه، برندش چطور است؟ خاص پروداکت شما است یا نه؟ برند که است اصلا ما شما میگیم علامات تجارتی هم برند میگن و خاص چیزا را میگن. یک خاص پروداکتی که توسط خاص کمپانی پرودوس میشه و میگن برند. پس اون بازی را میخوارین. پکیجینگ، پکیجش کاور چطور شده است؟ پکیج منظم است یا نه؟ سایز اندازه چقدر و سرویس چطور به مشتری ارسال میشه؟ این همه چیزا را باید در نظر بگیرین هرگاه که شما موضوع پروداکت را مطرح میکنین در مارکتینگ میکس. Okay, dear students, so this was information about product and business. So sorry, the first P of marketing mix was product. So a brief explanation I would be: product refers to an item that satisfies the consumer needs or wants. Product may be tangible or intangible. Tangible means goods and intangible means services, ideas or experiences. If you want to satisfy your customers, you have to focus on the product variety, quality, designs, features, brands, packaging, size, and services. All these things they have direct influence on the customer satisfaction. If you want to satisfy your customer, you have to focus on these things. Different varieties, we can say different varieties of the product should be marketed to the market. Quality should be qualitative, design, feature, all these things should be focused. Okay. Now let's talk about the price, the second P of marketing mix. So the second P of marketing mix is a price. So what's price? The definition is already here. You can see, as you can see, the definition of price. So we say price refers to the amount of customer. Price refers to the amount a customer pays or pays for a product. Price میگن ما شما میگیم نرخ، ارزش، right؟ قیمت. اینا ما شما میگیم price, right? What's price? So we can say the price. یک تعریفی خیلی آسان است نه؟ But still I will give you another definition for the price of this. For the definition of price, we can also define price this way. That the amount of money you have to pay for something. The amount of money you have to pay for something can be called what? Can be called price. The amount of money you have to pay for something. مقدار پیسه که شما باید تادیه کنین برای یک چیز عبارت از price است که ما قیمت و چیزا رو میگیم. Right? So price can be high, price can be low, you know. There are differences, there are some difference between the price, cost and value. Inshallah, whenever we have a time, we will talk about the price, but I'll just have a quick explanation of the cost. Cost means the amount of money that you have to pay for services, activities or things you need, such as food, electricity. So all the expenses we can call that you have it is price. So now that's price. Okay, we can say cost plus profit is equal to price. So whenever you want to make a price, so price is made of this cost plus profit. You put the profit, for example, you bought one thing in 100 and you want to sell it, so you just add for example, you want to make 20 rupees profit of this, 20 of Afghani profit. So cost is 20, and you spend 100, and 20 will be the price. So it will gonna be 120. So this is the price. Okay, this is the price. Okay, so cost is minus the price from the price you minus profit. If you want to find the cost, so you have to say price. We say price minus cost. So it will be profit. So right, it's gonna be what? Minus cost is equal to what? Is equal to profit. Okay, this is profit. Easy. Others value. The gauge was value. What is value? So value is the amount of money that something is worth and that people are willing to pay for it if it is sold. For example, there are some products that they are very valuable, so people pay a lot of money. The money is not actually specified there. If you believe it's valuable for 100, 1000, 1 lakh, it's up to you. So that's called value of a product. Okay, so now let's go through here the price of the product. Okay, sorry. So we understood what's price. Shagadon Aziz more famidim ke price cheers. A price refers to the amount a customer pays for a product. Price راجع میشه مقدار پیسه. Amount means مقدار پیسه که یک مشتری برای یک product داده میکنه. با تفصیل با اونجا خواندیم که price چی هسته. Okay. Now if you want to we can say earn a lot of money, so you have to focus on the what? You have to focus on the price strategy. So what's the price strategy? If you want to sorry, I was saying something else, mentally paying attention to somewhere else. If you want to if you want to satisfy your customers through a price, so you should work on your price strategy. So price strategy therefore is the most important and difficult area of making and deciding the price. Well, for example, the business, we say, every business management must consider the kind of competition in the market for the good, the elasticity of demand for the product, its cost of production. In general, generally the price should be such which yields fair profit to an enterprise and is justable to the customers. Price strategy شاگردان عزیز اگر میخواین که شما مارکت تان کلان کنین و مورد کستومر زیاد ساتسفای کنین، پرایس استراتژی هم خیلی زیاد مهم است. به خاطر که اینجا باید ببینید الاستیسیتی اف پروداکت چقدر مردم تقاضا به پروداکت تان داره. باز یک پروداکت که یک قیمت من چقدر مصرف سرش کردن، یک قیمت باید شما بگذارین که کستومر ساتسفای باشه و خوش شوه که تولید شما را بگیره. یعنی پرایس استراتژی تان باید منظم کنین. اول باید مارکت مطالعه کنین که دیگه مارکت چطور است، این نمی تولیدی که دیگه کمپانی تولید میکنه با مارکت عرضه میکنه، او چقدر قیمتش است، از تو چیزا کدام چیزا فرق دارین، کیفیت شما چطور است، هر ما چیزا در نظر بگیرین، دیماند، کاست اف پروداکشن، این همه چیزا در نظر بگیرین. بعد از او باز یک پرایس سری پروداکتتان بمانین که تا کستومر ساتیسفای باشه. This is how you just make your market large. So allowance, what is allowance? شما allowance شاید شنیده باشین. Get some they give allowance, right? So we say allowance, an amount of money that you are even given regularly or for a special purpose. یگان وقتی میشه که allowance میده کمپانی برتان، right؟ این به معنی است که an amount allowance چرا میگن؟ یک مقدار پیسه است که به شما داده میشه به طور عادی و یا به خاطر یک توجه خاص بهتان میدهند. مثلا تو مشتری دائمی هستین، یک برازو یک تولید چی میگن، یک allowance برش میدی، یک amount of money میدی که او به خاطر special purpose باشه. We can also say that an amount of something that is acceptable or safe, we call that allowance, an amount of money that you can earn without paying tax or on it. So this can be allowance. Allowance میدن بطور مثال ماذا allowance کی است ما rebates داریم. So in allowance we have got rebate. What is rebate? We say rebate is an amount of money that is paid by to the you when you have too much tax rent. اگر وقتی میشه که پروداکت rebate او را میگن که rebate we say یک مقدار پیسه است که به تو واپس داده میشه در زمانی که شما زیاد تکس میدین و یا کرایه میدین. مثلا تو یک تولید میگیری که او از 100 افغانی است و او از کابل به خود چی میگن دلیور میکنی، تولید و قدر قیمت نداره که در عراق قیمت داشته باشه. بازو که شما یک بیزنس کی است با تو در نرخ یا در پرایسز کم میکنه برتان میگن که برو با شما ما ریبیت میدیم به خاطر که رنت زیاد است یا تکس زیاد است برتان ریبیت میده. فور دیستریبیوتورز مردم هستن که اونا این پروداکت اون چی میکنن توزیع میکنه، یعنی دیستریبیوت میکنه پروداکت اون. سو رایت، سو دیسکاونت میدین برشون فور ا کاستمر، یک خاص مشتری هستن، شما بر اینها دیسکاونت میدین. دیسکاونت یعنی مثلا تو میشه که یک کاستومرتان زیاد چیزا رو میخره و شما میبینین اینستیتوت های مختلف هستن که 3 نفر بیاین میگه یکیش فری میشه، یک دیسکاونت هست. د پرایس ما میگیم که یک بزنس به کاستومر میده تا کاستومر خواهی خود ساتیسفاید بسازه. for a customers کاستومر ها را in payment terms credit یگان وقت تو میشه که زیاد مردم خریداری میکنن به خاطر ازی که پیمنتش آسان میباشه. مثلا کتی بانک ها کردیت کارت داشته باشی، کردیت کارت منظم باشه، میری یک چیز خریدی بجای ازی که شما پیسه به خود بگیرین الکترونیک منی را پیش میبری، یک سهولت اونجا وجود داشته باشه که توسط اونها بتونین که پیمنت بسیار آسانی کنین. So dear students, we say that price strategy, the first thing, what is price? Price refers to the amount a customer pays for a product, right? So if you want to gain a lot of customers or make your market larger, to make a lot of profit, make a lot of sales, you have to work on your price strategy. Price strategy, study the elasticity of the demand, also study the cost of production and the other product price in the market. Study the market. After that, you set a price which is affordable for both customers and consumers, right? Affordable price should be there. If you don't focus on the price strategy, so it is possible that you will lose your market, so other company will just occupy your market. So in the price strategy, you can focus on the allowances. We talked about what are allowances, and as well as in allowances we give rebates for the distributors. For example, you give them some extra money, for rent or the tax that they pay, especially it can be given to the customers. Customer can be and distributors, middlemen we call them, right? We also call them middlemen. So give discounts for some customers if you believe that this is our loyal customer and he buys a lot of things, or maybe he brings other people, he markets for you, so then you have to give them some discounts, because discounts will make the person happy and he will stay loyal customer with you. Payment terms, it also has direct influence on the price. We can satisfaction. So how could they pay for you, right? The price, will they have the cash, or they will pay we can say on credit? So will they prefer credit or cash? So some customers prefer credit, some customer prefer cash. So majority of the customers nowadays, because it's a fast paced world, so majority people pay on credit. So therefore you have to have the facilities of payment, of credit payment. So that's what we can say. Okay, dear students, I hope you understand on today's lecture. This is the end of the first session, first part. If you have any questions, suggestions regarding this lecture, you are most welcome to ask. Stay safe, dear students, and stay happy.